Hi, Jennifer. Thank you so much for your question. I'm working to separate my current lens distortion from clarity and intuition. So, my usual approach is to receive and then wait to be sure I'm intuiting it correctly. Love this question already. Okay, I'm in the process of clearing karmic level distortion. So, I know as I progress, things will be more clear. So the question is, have you experienced this and can you speak to what your process looks like? Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Goosebumps, chills. Let me just check in with the divine. Okay. I had thoughts going in my mind, but I just kind of wanted to center and ground and make sure that I'm okay. Karmic clearing is massively beneficial. I went through receiving an enormous backlog of support, and it's actually one of the healing modalities that the divine trained me in to support spirit messengers who were going on that journey, because this isn't about karmic debt, and I really want to, because I've had people make comments and they're not getting it. This isn't about you did something to someone in a past lifetime and now you need to balance the scales. This really, the divine gave me the title karmic clearing for my modality that I've been using since 2013. And it has nothing to do with releasing you from those kind of like soul contract equalizing. Okay, it's more about, in my line of work, and you let me know, Jennifer, if this sounds resonant for what you're describing. It's more about releasing the soul from the injury, imprint, or residue left behind from previous or other parallel lifetimes. And so the reason why this is necessary is because past life history creates our subconscious, participates in our subconscious patterns. So when you have default programming that makes you be worried about things and scared of things, and you don't really have a reason for that in this lifetime. I'll give you an example. My mom was always terrified of going over bridges. This is just a quick, easy snag from my reference. My mom was always terrified of going over bridges, and nothing has ever happened to her regarding a bridge, driving over a bridge in this lifetime. Literally nothing. No logical explanation in this lifetime would tell you this is why she's afraid of going over bridges. But I knew her past life history. I've been able to read past life history since I was 4 years old. I thought we all knew our own past lives and each other's past lives. This was one of the weird gifts that I had, and I found out in grade school pretty quickly that other homes and other kids and other parents were not talking about past lives and didn't know who we were before. So this residue, when you go through a traumatic experience, it gives you these default, like, I'm afraid of this and I don't know why. So all the witches who have been persecuted, all of the spiritual people who have been punished, all those priestesses who have served in the temple and were murdered, all of that imprinting causes many of us to be fearful in this lifetime to show up. And then there's ones about money and family and being socially connected to others and feeling safe in communities. So there's a lot more around that, but I just want to get clear, when I do karmic clearing, it's not about debt, it's not about equalizing anything, it's about taking away the residue, the trauma left behind from these experiences that would cause you to be afraid and not really sure why, especially where it's not serving you. In the modality that I provide, Creator does the deciding on what we're clearing, and Creator does the resetting. Whatever we clear, we reprogram with Creator's definition, perspective, truth, and understanding. So yes, I went through a lot of this to answer your question, Jennifer, because I had to be it and receive it from Source himself, themselves, before I could appropriately provide this to anyone else. And during that time period, my meditations were very deep, but I did find that my connection was very spotty. So what I'd like to recommend is that you really focus on tuning into heart and tuning into body. Your body has sensors all the way through it, and the sensors in your body can give you signals that will lead the way. I literally teach people how to ask their body questions for yes and no answers, and your body will sway like a pendulum. Some people get a feeling in their gut, but as long as you're going through that, and sometimes it can feel like being inside of a tornado because the energy is clearing and it's resetting. It's a lot. So either go into heart, breathing, feeling, expanding the architecture and here to where you really feel solid in your claircognizance, your knowing, or go into body so you feel those signals. Please let me know, Jennifer, if that was helpful and beneficial for you and if that made sense. Okay, hold on. I see exclamation points. Yay! You've been doing this. Wonderful. When you're going through that karmic clearing and adjustment, the other thing is go outside a lot. And one last piece of advice, if you don't mind. Um, you're going to be visited by a lot mentally, emotionally, intuitively visited by a lot of history, even in this lifetime. Probably family stuff, school stuff. Please let it go past you. Please don't zoom in on it and let it take hold of your entire night or your entire weekend. Consider it like a bath that's washing away all of the dirt and all the residue. Don't it's a previous page, and allow your soul to turn the page, but imagine it like flipping back through an old photo album or old photographs. Just take a look and then give thanks and move on. Try not to let it consume you. That's not you anymore. Yes, when we are confused, the body knows usually before we register it. Yeah, and if your mind starts to freak out, I usually say, thank you, mind. I've got this under control. I appreciate you. And I come into heart. Heart, we got this. We got this. I mean, I don't want to like diminish my brain because it really does. It's such a great calculator and assessor, and it keeps track of like important dates and times. So I wanted to stay here and feel valued and appreciated. But sometimes it's like overdrive, and I think it's okay to be like, "Hey, brain, I got this. It's fine. I'm take a weekend off."
Thank you so much for checking out this video today. Be sure to like the video, share, subscribe to my channel. And if you really had a wonderful experience on this video, I invite you to share your reflections in the comments section. I love reading those. And if you would like to explore some more of my juicy magic and medicine, please visit my website at newearthmagicschool.com and register for my email list. I've got some things that you're going to love exploring.